Hi there, my name is Neil Robinson. I'm the sales manager here at Storth Machinery. Just taking 5 minutes out today to walk and talk you through our Contractor mixer. And the Contractor mixer is at the top of our range of propeller mixers. It's fully galvanised and it's available in 7, 8, 9 or 12 metre. It takes the framework from the Megamix, or the Megamix takes the framework from this machine, but as you can see it's slightly different to a lot of Lagoon mixers in terms of it has that 15% pitch halfway down the frame. This gives it an ability to work at deeper depths and with a more comfortable PTO angle up here at the top. So we've got a heavy duty shear bolt protected PTO shaft going in here, and that works down through a 55mm shaft arrangement. This machine has 5 bearings on it, but as you go through the range, the number of bearings increases to accommodate the length. So as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearings. So let's start at the top. You can see there's a really robust A-frame linkage here, and we've got 2 single acting rams that control our depth into the lagoons. And that's the same throughout the range. So depth is controlled there. I've used a top link, as hydraulic top link on this machine to give me a bit more access as well. We have parking stands here, and we also have at the top end, we have our grease line kit, which is an option. Okay, as we travel down, you can see we've got a PTO shaft link in the front and back, which is accommodating that 15-degree angle. Really heavy, robust box section. And then inside this first chamber, I've undone the bolts, so you can see inside there for the workings. You can then see the grease line kit coming in here, and we can see the bearing here. Now, see there's our 55mm shaft. And basically, slurry has the potential to come up to this point within the shaft. And we're using that slurry, as with all Lagoon mixers, to lubricate that bottom bearing. So moving on down, this is our bottom bearing. So this is a bolt-in cassette here, and you can see the cassette is there. So a bolt-in cassette, and the shaft runs through there, and the slurry is traveling through the bearing, through these cut-out sections here. Alongside this bottom bearing here, which is bolted into the main frame, is this collar, and this collar sits outside of the 55mm main shaft and goes into there. So it goes right in. So as the machine's used and potentially we get wear, we can change this bearing here, but we also change the collar which sits on the main shaft. This is tacked to the main shaft. So basically that shaft, the main shaft, should have no damage. Any damage or long-term wear that would occur, it would occur on this bearing cassette or this collar. And that is unique to this range, and this is echoed as we go up through the range now into the Megamixes. So once the slurry has worked its way through that bearing and used its lubrication, it can then escape via 2 holes. We've got a hole under here with a cage, so slurry is coming through and out, and then we've got a second hole up this top end just before our seal and our bearing there, where it can escape again. So we're using the slurry to lubricate the bearing. We're into a 700mm auger propeller. You've got here a Hardox shear bar, so you've got Hardox here, and that's basically stopping any material wrapping around this part of the bearing assembly, such as net wrap or long silage or whatever. It just allows it to keep it clean, and that's adjustable, as you can see, via the 2 bolts and the adjuster bolts here. From a capacity point of view, you're looking at something like 4,000 meters cubed, which is 880,000 gallons. From a single mix point, so it's got loads and loads of capacity, and then really to finish off, you've got the cow horn at the bottom. So you've got a big, really robust machine, so we need to have something that's robust down the bottom. You can fit onto that a wheel kit if you've got something like a liner and you don't want it touching the liner. So a bit of consideration there. I think that covers the machine as a general whole. As per normal, they come with an operator's manual. They're all CE and UKCA marked, as everything that we sell is. And if you need to know any more, please feel free to contact me or one of the sales team. Thank you very much for your time.